All right, y'all. Hey, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Um, about the rap. Feel free to hit like, share, subscribe. Oh, excuse me, guys. It's late. I um, I wanted to do a video, but I just could not find that. This is hard. I couldn't find. In the sense that you have to really put forth the effort. You have to really have that desire, that inspiration. And so I was just scrolling through Lipstick Alley. Um and we're gonna read through some comments just to see, compare where the rat is now. Um and just go back over some lies that she told, and I guess you could say combat some of the lies again, just for fun. I'm not taking it that serious, so I just wanted to put something out, um, because between Liv and Jazz and their drama, I've had enough of them for now. I really had enough of Soncerae, but I got to read in Lipstick Alley, so I said, well, you know what, this is pretty good, so um I'll just go over some old stuff and we'll discuss. Okay? And yeah. And you know me, I like my try to find you the best thumbnails and titles that I can come up with. So just sit back and enjoy. If you're on the treadmill or at work or whatever. Um, and try to make it funny. So, here we go. So this person, Lipstick Alley, says, I cannot believe, says, talking about Sansa, I cannot believe she actually trying to defend her messiness in some video. I don't know, because she's deleted certain videos. Sansa is hindering that innocent baby from meeting his father. She had no right to tell that story to that JV radio show. Now, I don't, I tried to look up that radio show and it would not play for me. So I don't know if it was um I don't know what that was about. I couldn't get it to play. Um so she just says priests abandoning her and blocking her from social media and blocking her calls um and her fans giving her donations to get to Cali. Why would he not be mad? If her life was so amazing, she would stop trashing him on social media just to get views and subscribers. Meanwhile, the baby is suffering and hearing her call him all kinds of no good niggas and other expletives. And Sansa and Priest are not a family. They have a child together that she planned. Correct. Exactly. Let her tell it though. She's gonna say, "Oh, we sat down and we planned it." It's pretty funny how you could plan a baby when with a man that's in the process of separating from his wife of so many years, and then here you are coming from, a place where you were living with your child's father, and in between housing, and you have no job, and he has a job that pays $400 a week. You were just on your YouTube community page or whatever talking about um you always make more money than him, and that's because you like to be in control. You wanted to be in control. You allegedly you made more money, but that's your way of trying to be in control of the situation and to lure a man into wanting you because you have nothing, don't have much to offer, Sansa, right? Except the fact that he thought you had some money. So be clear. And he said that, you told him, oh, I make all this money, da 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 da, and you assuring him that y'all was gonna be good, and basically sounding like you was the man and you was gonna take care of this, that, and the other. But now you're a bitter Betty. So, and you'll probably die alone with your pet. Um. So, okay. So this goes on to say she was planning on taking baby Justice to Hawaii for his first birthday. Oh Lord, child. So we all know she has not been out of Northern California. I can't get a video to save my life from Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills, go to Calabasas, anything, child. Go to LA, take a picture at the Nipsey Hustle store. Like, do something, child. Something to make me feel good. Make me feel like I'm in Cali. California, no sign of party. Girl, you can't even do that. Talking about going to expensive ass Hawaii. And you still haven't gone to Hawaii, Soncerae. When you gonna go to Hawaii, girl? When? When? I think my sister wanna go there for her birthday. For her 50th next year. But she can do that because she's a doctor. A doctor. um, and then it goes on that change to planning a birthday in Georgia. She's trying to get donations from onlookers, just as she's trying to get donations for Justice Easter outfit but she's Buddhist. Child. You can't make this up. And why couldn't her supporters send her to Hawaii? Soncerae, where your hustle at, girl? You should be trying to hustle your supporters to send your ass on different trips so that you can blog going out of the country. How about that, bitch? You can't get nobody to send your ass out of the country so you could. You claim you make so much money, but you can't take a trip out of the state to show us how you living for real, how you really living. Educate us on different places in the country, Soncerae. How about that? Okay. Um. mm. This person says, I cannot believe she actually trying to defend her messiness in that video. Soncerae is hindering that innocent baby from meeting his father. I'm gonna skip over some of this. I read this already. This person says, I know for a fact she felt some type of way when the radio station sensationalized her story and didn't mention GoFundMe or donations, not even one time. See, that's why I wish I could have listened. I was able to get to the point where it came up and it gave me the option to press play, but when I pressed play, it wouldn't play. So anyway, probably snatched off her. Wait, what? Not even one. Oh, they didn't mention her donations or GoFundMe. Probably snatched off her wig and all that. She shouldn't have made herself sound so successful in the email that she wrote. Child. If a complete stranger, an Uber passenger, actually had the wherewithal to email a radio station, wouldn't. Oh, that was that interview. I think the DJ was white or something. I remember that now. Okay. I think. Um wouldn't they have plugged her name into YouTube to see the channel she most certainly bragged about during the whole ride? Wouldn't they see all of the videos made by her detractors? Okay, now that's a good point because I that came up in a discussion about Umar Johnson and the Breakfast Club because the Breakfast Club continues to invite Umar Johnson on their show in spite of the fact that he's been soliciting donations for over 10 years now. If anybody's been keeping up. He's been soliciting donations for that school for a long, long time. He has constantly, repeatedly, um, spoken about a grand opening date several times. Seven times within the past couple of years. He's opening up on this day, opening up on that day, and has yet to open. Yet and still, people, they do not do the research. They will not research this man. Um, and somebody else was saying that I was listening to somebody else and they said that they don't research. A lot of times they just want a story and they just want the views, which is understandable to a certain extent. But you're doing the people a disservice because these people keep pouring money into people like Umar Johnson and they're not getting results. This man, this so-called black pro-black man, um he's so-called power. He's power washed the basketball court in his facility, in his building, and there's a hump in the floor. If you go and find one of his videos where he's showing off the basketball court, you can see the big ass bubble going across the floor. They painted it and they power washed it, but he's getting like random people off the street to do this bullshit. Now, if you choose to donate and you can believe in all his talking or whatever, I don't give a shit. That's not my concern. Um, but I just say that to say that, you know, I can see how people don't do the research on people that they bring into their studio and obviously they don't. Because if they did, you know. And another thing is, I said it's mighty funny that between Nick Cannon, who had Umar on his show, and I know I'm getting off into a little bit of a tangent, but bear with me, I'm coming right back. It's funny how Nick Cannon and the Breakfast Club have never, ever, ever offered Umar Johnson one red cent towards his efforts to this to get this building going. Um And if they did it behind the scenes, I don't think I believe Umar would have said something by now. So I don't believe, you can say what you want, but I do not believe they offer him any money behind the scenes. There's not one celebrity that's getting behind him. All these rappers, all these other, entertainers, ain't not a one person supporting Umar Johnson. Okay. So, but if you are, feel free. God bless you. Anyway. So we're back. And it reads, she can't even scam right anymore. Priest must have taken that ability away from her too. Soncerae, if you're reading this, you need to grow up. You need to move on. You force the universe to give you a second chance, and all you have done is taken it for granted. If you truly believe in your precious metaphysics, aren't you begging for a tragedy at this point? Have you no integrity? Stay the course, and you'll soon see the real rock bottom. Not the one you have only fabricated and sought pity for on your social media, but almost a decade. Blame it on your mother, blame it on your father, blame it on a priest. There's only room for one person on that flight to destination redemption, and it's a one-way ticket. Okay. It's Easter and she is grouchy. They are not a family. Be careful who you procreate with. They may be crazy as hell. She's been talking about this dude since forever. How long were they even together? 8 years, 5 years? Yeah, right. More like 5 months. Okay. This person says Soncerae did a very poor job of masking herself being the author of that email. Speaking of author, where is the book, Soncerae? Where are the books? And quite this poorly scripted email was sent a while ago. And very poor journalism on the radio DJ's part. There is nothing positive about her content. Why direct listeners to that trash and filth? Did they really? Her subscribers hasn't increased, nor has her views. I agree. Mission failed. That must have been a desperate ass radio station. Cause why the hell? What was the purpose of them putting her on? She thought that it was going what? Garner lofty donations. We know that she penniless. What person who claimed that she didn't need child support is going on a daily tangent. Where's her fortified sources of income? She looks impoverished. She lives in a $500,000 home, two-car garage. Jackie Jill sings. She is a guidance counselor, singer, singer, designer, graphic computer engineer, public figure, authoress, motivational, inspirational speaker. Oh shit, creator. But the baby is eligible for WIC and Medicaid. What a disgusting and poor excuse for a mother. So apparently some video at 40:54:26 in the video her mother is calling and she ignored her mother. More than likely wants her to come and get the baby. That's the same ringtone. And she said, "It's my mother calling. We got the money." Oh, is that in the car? My interest in post isn't going through. I don't know what that is. Somebody's trying to post the link. It wouldn't go through. Soncerae needs help. She expressed all of this adoration to a man that was still married. This is the same woman that refused to go to the doctor early in his pregnancy. It's obvious that a child was not needed in their situation and they both should have taken precautions. Oh, Lord, don't tell that biatch that because she going to have all the excuses in the world. She was just telling, she had in her comment section, well, not the comment section because she closes those, but on her community, she posts like random comments from people. She screenshots them. I don't even know how they get to post because her posts are closed. But anyway, whenever you say something about her planning a child, we planned him. We sat down and had a discussion. Child. No, he said he eventually wanted kids. He never said, Soncerae, I want children with you, bitch. I wanted to start reading about Damo. Okay, let's see. Soncerae is mentally unstable. We're very disturbed. Blah, blah, blah. I heard her say that the men influenced her to date men like priests. What men? Just as everyone told her to get wicked child support, she claims that she is in a new relationship. Talks about priests daily. These past couple of days, she has been off the rails. In this live from last night, this is the second one in a day where it's her new man. And what exactly is she accomplishing hurling expletives at Priest Daily? This man left her twice before he left for good, and she still thought nothing about taking precautions. Anyway, her mother knocks on the door and she pauses, stops alive. I don't care what she says. She's not in a $500,000 home. Sounds like her mother was knocking on a closet bathroom door in the hotel. She showed and displayed the pictures of her alleged home, right? So why is she in the dark during her live? Soncerae claims that she has a two-car garage, but why is she always in random parking lots screaming bloody murder? That's me. I threw that in there. When she has her own driveway. When is it going to sink in? Oh, and y'all know y'all remember when she said she had to go to her room when she was sitting in the car. And I was like, if I'm sitting in the car talking to people and I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm about to be out. I'm about to go to my room. That don't even sound right. Priest does not want her and they aren't a family. How about just tell the truth? All that doxing, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. La la la. I'm surprised Mark Hermod didn't dip after her news of having a new man. He is the simp of the year. I actually discovered who he is, and I don't blame him for joining the figment of a friendship that he has with Soncerae. He needs to belong to something or someone to cope with his circumstances. Who the hell is Mark? I want to know. Mark's supposed to be a married man with kids. Meanwhile, giving her gifts and moderating her chat. That is some sorry ass shit. Soncerae's quick bedroom tour obviously was deleted. My guess is that her lawsuit that she had with YouTube was settled. Whichever the case, she's still delusional and bitter. Soncerae took the same negative energy and spirit to the new home. Ciao. Um. Okay. Hang on, yeah. So, hang on. Okay, this looks like this was from Stupidity Exodus. He says, I'm surprised that no one has mentioned yet the absurdity of a $500,000 house in San Fran with a two-car garage and a large bedroom like that. San Francisco is one of the most expensive areas to live in the world, probably the United States, but $500,000 is not an expensive house for a major U.S. city in a high-priced area. $500,000 probably does not even get you an apartment in expensive areas. Do a search on Zillow in San Fran and put $600,000 as the maximum price and select must have a garage and make sure you select houses. You will get zero results. To get a bedroom that size in San Fran and a house with a two-car garage and four bedrooms is probably going to cost you easily north of $1 million unless it's a complete dump. And again, I said that it was on HGTV. Um, this couple made $1 million. Living in a one bedroom was making $1 million a year. She is so desperate to make us think she lives in San Francisco, which is shown by the way she's not doubling down by adding San Francisco in the tags of her videos and even adding titles that reference San Francisco. She is so desperate that she created a conflict of lies. Um, okay, this person says, I looked at homes last week in San Francisco. I saw a shack for over $300,000 and apartments for over $1 million. I guess I was preoccupied with her having money for a home when not long ago she was begging for 505. Um, so Soncerae has gone from begging for 505 to begging for 505 views. The irony is that she advertised the 500K home and can no longer justify asking for donations. She will toe the line with beefing with Nut Ward in hopes that Tommy jumps in, mentions her, and garners her channel some clicks. Uh, this is really a mental illness because according to STL, she, he figured out that she was only averaging like $90 a month. So this is all about attention and self-serving narcissism, obviously, we all know. Um, okay, so something about, okay. Now, this is Soncerae saying, sitting in her bare room in her $1 million home, with no furniture. She says, I don't know who keeps spreading that bullshit rumor, but one more time, I do not live in Sacramento, Fremont, Oakland, Alameda, or any other foolishness. Stalkers keep coming up. I live in San Francisco. Alrighty. Um, this comment got blocked for a reason and confirmed everything I discovered. Person says, ooh. um, somebody said, I admit I do miss your entertaining videos about Soncerae beans, but I also admire your passion for the YouTube to dox and scamming. That's why I stepped back from that sector because of the doxing. Um, see. My interest is focused on Soncerae, who's a pathological liar, delusional, and has tons of trolls accounts. As if, remember her macaroni troll account? She had her laptop open and you could see that clearly that was her account. I remember when her main channel was deleted. The God Queen lied too, but she fought to get her main channel back, her bread and butter. This petty, delusional liar wants her onlookers to believe that she drove 12 miles to buy hair gel when she clearly went to buy hair. She actually lies that much. She believes that's her hair. She did at least 3 videos yesterday and had timed to go into Nutwords Live because she said she looks rough. We all saw that stubble around her mouth, dark rings around her neck, very puffy face, and all that evil in her eyes. And her onlookers tell her how beautiful she is. And we all hear the vile she spews out of her mouth. And this is an amazing woman mother. Anyway, she needs to be off YouTube for her continued doxing, scamming, empowerment lunches, accepting monies, and there's no more tickets, and scamming vendors out of their monies. Her content is trash. A relationship guidance counselor with no license nor degree who is the epitome of failure on YouTube. So now she's changing the narrative. She and the baby were in a domestic violence shelter because regular shelters wouldn't take her son. Huh? I didn't know she said that. Yeah, she wanted people to believe that she and her son were abused by priests. The same way she said she said he had herpes. Soncerae wanted to know honestly what people think of her channel, but everyone is a troll hater that speak truth. Her amount of subscribers should tell her everything she needs to know. What is this? Oh, so Soncerae says, sit down before you hurt yourself, fool. What? Before you hurt your fool self, overthinking troll. The reason we were at a domestic violence shelter is because regular shelters wouldn't take my son, moron. Most women's and children's shelters are for domestic violence victims. Well, she wouldn't know. That's her specialty, living in a shelter. By the way, the first thing so this person, oh, stupidity says, by the way, the first thing you do in a new house is set up your bedroom. That's probably the bare minimum of furniture. Oh, okay. This person says Soncerae still acts and looks homeless. She is still doing videos in her car. She has a 2-car garage. So why on earth is she loitering in random parking lots? Soncerae doesn't have any viable sources of income to afford the taxes and upkeep on that property. It's interesting that she hasn't shared this with her daughter. I can imagine how worried she was that her mother, brother, grandmother had nowhere to live. Soncerae has yet to post her entering her new home for the first time. Very few pictures of the home, yet she continually voicing how much the home is. So if she's doing so well, why is she doing so many super chat streams? And why wouldn't a new home be a different topic that she can capitalize off of? She is too delusional and lies too much to believe that doing absolutely nothing afforded her a home. Soncerae has probably moved in with someone, perhaps this new man that she claims is protecting she and her family. That may explain why she's limited in what she's showing. At one point, she was in the dark doing her video. If this is her home, all the doxing she does, her location would have been revealed. This woman has been flying under the radar for years, living with her daughter's father, priest family, living in hotels, and being homeless. She has repos and evictions on her credit. A newly purchased home by her would be hard to conceal. Wow. Um, let's also not forget how much of a broken record this woman is. She plays the same games and lies over and over again, exactly the way she's talking now about this house she did in Atlanta when she was living in her ex-boyfriend's house. She kept bragging about how nice the neighborhood was, how high the ceilings were, and how and was an expensive neighborhood. And then she implied that she was paying a mortgage, and she definitely kept calling at her house. Now she admits that even though she called us liars for saying that wasn't her house, that actually wasn't your house. Then remember when she first moved to California, shortly after she moved there, she claimed she had a house Then she started filming in this crowded apartment, saying that she didn't want to film in her house because people, oh my God, people are trying to dox her. As if showing a wall in your house would be enough for anybody to find her. But then she had no problem telling us what restaurant she went to, what store she was at, and showing us her walking around where she was staying. All that which could be used to find her was okay, but shooting in her supposed house was too risky. So instead, she went to some other place to do her videos. Right. Now, here we are again at her third house. Again, it's such a big house with high ceilings, a nice neighborhood. Again, she doesn't want to film the house because of privacy. It's the same lies. Then in the next 3 months, she'll be in another crisis and begging again. Then she'll post a video saying blah blah blah. Yeah, like her crisis with her mama, her mammy. Um So this person says, I agree. This is ridiculous because she recently said she wasn't going to be posting anymore. Soncerae said she was protecting everyone that she loves, her mother, new man, and especially the baby. Child. And that lasted less than 24 hours. She even said she was going to scale back and not post videos, and she's still posting. Exactly. Sansa has told so many lies since she's been in Cali. And for someone that claims that she's being stalked and harassed, she's always telling everyone where she is, especially when she's in San Fran. You're right. She's already hinting at changing her channel. She opened up her comment section, and yes, she's still deleting comments. And those that are disliking her videos are trolls and haters. Also, she's going to start posting on the baby's channel doing toy reviews. Sansa is not getting the attention she assumed talking about this new house. Onlookers are tired of priest videos, relationship advice, etc. So she thinks that the baby's channel will get views she desperately needs. I'm expecting some drastic because she's told so many lies about her glow up and new home. How will she get the money she needs? It was hard for her to beg for 505. How will she get money when she's doing so well? Child. Ain't nothing changed. That parent obviously about this girl. It's the same old shit show. Same old, same old, same old. I was gonna read about okay, I think I'm gonna do one more video on some comments about Damo. Alright, y'all, again, feel free to like, share, subscribe. Um Hopefully this was as entertaining as possible. And I will see you in the next video. Alright, peace, peace.